The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Ready, on the ball, on the ball.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Love with a give to Dillon.
That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
This defense for the Patriots, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
2nd and 14.
Keep pushing the ball down the field.
Love looking to throw it. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Patriots take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
On second down, another run for Dillon.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
But now he appears to be in some pain. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll send Reed in motion left. Henderson now on 1st and 10.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running right, here's Dillon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The Packers sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love.
This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 18. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Now 2nd and 9.
In motion right comes Reed. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
Throwing, Love. And that will be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick here is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
What a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Look at repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here's Cook again.
There he goes, left side.
Inside the 10.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Dalvin Cook, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Yeah, keep it up. Keep it up. Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Love. That's into the hands of Woods.
First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On play action. Love to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
You can look at this Patriots defense.
They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
A second down throw for Love.
Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. First down, Love to pass. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a first down coming up.
Here we go, set.
To throw now. Here's Love.
Throw caught by Musgrave.
Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They will throw again here with Jordan Love.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And this one is right down Broadway.
I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They run the counter with Cook.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job standing their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come out with a 4-receiver set. 3rd and 9.
Looking to throw. Cloud. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So since that last gain did not get a first, they'll decline the penalty there and force a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return.
And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked to his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
They run again with Dillon. Down to about the 45.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Again, it's Dillon.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
1st down, going to the air with Love. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the 2nd half of this contest.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Pats are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Come on. 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Cloud.
Back to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run a toss here with Dillon.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
On second down, another run for Dillon.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Love. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Come on, guys. Let's make a play here.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And his kick is right there. It's good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Cloud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. Give them 18 on the play.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st and 10. Cloud. That'll be caught by Cup. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28.
And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Cloud. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the 2nd half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Dillon up the middle to about the 48-yard line.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
2nd down and 6 now.
They run once more with Dillon.
80 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Running up the middle, here's Dillon. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Dillon now on 1st and 10. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Now Dillon on the inside give. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 5 from the 8. A give for Dillon running right.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Escaping the pressure right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now Love. Pass. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they take over in a precarious spot here, albeit after forcing the fumble at the goal line. This is safety.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10
right at the 30.
The drive starts with a carry by Dillon.
And just shutting him off there. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
133 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Back to Dillon on 1st down.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Love with a give to Dillon.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Well, he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
Desperation time here. Love on fourth down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Packers first down. They only needed one, but it ends up being a gain of 6 and moves the chains. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
That was a heck of a sprint. Tried to get to the end zone. Didn't quite get there. Just short out of bounds at the 2-yard line. I know the defense is relieved he didn't get to the end zone. And the guy was carrying the ball a little.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the fourth.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Slot man moves right.
Love, he's going to change the play here.
Dillon. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
You can almost feel him thinking as he's running the football. Just one more block, anything to get me to the perimeter and around the corner. Couldn't quite get there. Ends up getting spilled for a loss.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Love now. It's a Packers touchdown. Josiah DeGuara, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from going back on top here in the fourth.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. A run there with Cook on first down, but it won't net him much, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cloud. Going up top for Kupp. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield.
plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Operating from the gun, Cloud. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at the 23. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On the handoff, Dillon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Love. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. From the gun, it's Dillon. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Unfortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
Here's 1st and 10.
They start the drive with Cook. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big gut hits on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw.
Completes this one to Thornton.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
So on is the kicker, Chad Ryland, in a big spot.
This to take the lead here in the final minute. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down.
Cook following the penalty. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
Stop it with 4 seconds showing on the clock.
So it all rides now on the foot of the kicker, Chad Ryland.
With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And this one is right through. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for New England,
they're back to 500 as they move to 4-4 on the year.
And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.